Hailey, and welcome back. Next episode. And before I do what I was planning on doing, which is farming a little bit, I wanted to answer a couple of questions that I got in the comments under the different videos. First of all, thank you for your questions and for interacting. If you have any questions, let me know, use the comments, whatever. And so I had to do a little research actually. Because I'm not a specialist on the really old Ultima games. I played the later ones a bit more. I only played the first ones on the C64 way after they came out, because I wasn't old enough to play them when they came out. And that's like more than 30 years ago, so that's a lot I have to relearn. A couple of things I wanted to explain. First of all, experience. You can raise certain things. You can raise your hit points. I showed that already by paying for them and by going into dungeons and killing monsters. You can raise your experience by killing monsters, and it's not like you really level up to certain levels. You do level up, but it's not an active act. It's just you raise your XP, and every 1,000 points of XP are a level. So right now I've got 1067 experience, and that means that I'm, I raised a level. So I'm, I guess, level 1 or level 2. I don't know what the basic state should be called. So every 1,000 points you gain a level. And I do remember that for a certain part of the main quest you need to be level 8. So I need to get to 8,000 XP. That's one thing. Then in the earlier videos, the video was cropped a little bit. I didn't do that on purpose. That was caused by the software I used to prepare videos for an upload to YouTube. And I have fixed that. I had to crop the video a little different, and so there are like black frames on the left and right side. That's because I had to like crop the video differently, so you can actually see the whole UI. Someone was asking about, what kind of attacks or what kind of buttons I use. You would control your character with the arrow buttons on your keyboard, and then you had different letters that you type to do certain things. Like, for example, A would be for attack, B would let you board things, like if you would get on a horse or enter a vehicle, you would press B. Cast is for casting spells, so it's a C. With D you would drop items. I did that in the first video. E is for entering, like towns, castles, dungeons. F, I haven't used that yet because I don't have a vehicle with a weapon on it, but once I have one I could use F to fire the weapons. G is for get, H is for hyper jump, which is way later in the game. I is for information. I just press that, and it just gives you some information what is around you, like in the dungeon. That can be helpful. K is for climb, when you want to use ladders in dungeons. N is to switch the sound on or off, and I do believe, or I can imagine that maybe you would like the sound to be off because it's not really that pleasant, but that's what it was like back then. O is for opening, like for example open a coffin in a dungeon. Q would let you save the game. R is for readying something like a weapon or a piece of armor. So for example I could press R, and then I can pick, do I want to ready a weapon, armor, or a spell. T is for transacting with someone, buying, selling, or talking to like the king to get a quest. Then U would be for unlocking something. View would change the view in your spaceship. That's way later. X is the opposite of board. So if I want to get off the horse, I would press X, and I press B again to board it. You just saw that on the screen. Z is for my status, so I can see level 2 male human fighter. There we've got the answer. You can see my stats, and my equipment that I've got. And with space I can pass. And one more thing that I would like to talk about, I can later raise my stats by signposts, and some of the quests will lead me there. I'll show you that later, because for now I would like to do a little bit of farming. And before I start that, one more bit of information. I was asked to let people know what version of the game I'm playing. I'm playing the release by GOG.com, GOG.com, GreatOldGames.com, or Good Old Games, I'm not sure. You can buy a collection of the first 3 Ultima games, and then games 4, 5, and 6 is another collection, and then you can buy the other games 7 and 8 and 9 separately. So that's what I'm playing right now. And I would like to do a little bit of farming. So let's save the game. And I want to get my hit points up in order to delve further into the dungeons. You may remember that I picked up a quest to kill a gelatinous cube. And I also want to earn coins in order to buy some buy those extra vehicles. So let's kill whatever we come across. Let's attack. I'm pressing A, and I press into the direction I want to attack. And here's a warlock. Oh, necromancer, right? And we're almost at, I don't know, 20% on our way to our airship. So let's go into the dungeon and let's do a little dungeon delving. You know, just going in there for a little bit, killing a few mobs and then moving out again, because I don't want to explore too much. I just unlocked the box. I've forgot that there's the unlock command. And there's one other thing I can think of. I was talking about magic, and I wasn't sure anymore how you use magic in this game, because it's different for later games. In this game, you can buy a spell, and you can only use that spell once. So if you, for example, want to buy these ladder spells, ladder up, ladder down, you have to buy several different ones in order to use them more than once. Okay, so let's start killing stuff. And there we go. Getting attacked left and right. And in this case, I'm pressing A. I don't have to press the direction, because my character attacks into the direction he's facing. Okay. Take a look around. There's the ladder that will eventually go down when we go to the other levels. Oops, getting attacked. That was sneaky. And I want to try to not lose my way in here, because that would majorly suck. But then again, I saved outside of the dungeon. And I want to make sure to not save now, because, you know, it would really suck to save at the point when I'm lost. I've already making progress here, because we're getting close to the amount of money I need for that ship I want to get. Bunch of enemies, but we're doing okay regarding our health. Also, I think there's something. Oh, I thought there was something behind me. So yeah. I think something behind me as well. Giant rat. And look there. We've got enough money to buy that ship. Lots and lots of enemies. They're actually ganking up. And that also should give me a nice amount of hit points. So early on I was talking about, in one of the other videos, I was talking about like writing stuff down in order to keep track of what kind of money you need to buy something you want to get. And I just noticed that I forgot how much I have to pay for that suit. I want to get the reflective suit. So let's keep farming a little more. We're doing okay regarding our health. Okay, here's the exit. I'm really nervous about like getting lost while recording a video for you. That could be rather embarrassing. Wow. Really full of enemies in here. Man. A little bit like it used to be in those Ultima Online dungeons, actually, because those were full of enemies as well. But that's a whole different kind of game, and we'll eventually get to that, because I want to take a look at that as well. But yeah, let's see what else we have in here. And yeah, come on, let's take another round, see if we find anything else. Because I want to try and maybe even get 2 items. Maybe I should start with the reflective suit, which is pretty much the best piece of armor in the game. And I also want to get that ship so I can move around easily. Now it would be kind of cool to have like audio cues where the enemy is. But of course there wasn't like stereo imaging or something like that. So we got $500 already, and we lost about half of the health I had. So how about we move out? And we're back at almost the exact amount of hit points that I had before I left. Because you get bonus hit points for the enemies you kill in a dungeon when you leave. Getting attacked by orcs on the way out. Okay. And one other thing that I found out in my research is I showed you earlier in the previous video that I now have new items available at the vendors. And that is not because I've visited a certain place, it is because my level went up. So when your level goes up, you can actually buy new stuff from the vendors. So let me go into town and check it out. I wanted to get that ship, and I want to get the armor. So I'm gonna press T for transact, buy, and here's the reflect suit. We can buy it. And so let's press R to equip it. And I'm gonna equip the reflect suit. And now I forgot, if I were to die, I would lose my weapon, but I would not lose the armor I'm wearing. I'm not sure though whether I would lose the armor I have in my inventory. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hold on to it. So let's check this vendor. Buy. And we need a bunch more money to get the aircar, 925. We can do that. And in order to be able to stay in the dungeon longer, I would like to get a little more HP. So that's gonna set me back a little bit. But let's try to earn that. I mean, we earned like $600 or something just from that trip to the dungeon. So let's do it again. Offering pants. I'm offering 304 coins. Now we're at 1,786 hit points, which is pretty nice. And we're also gonna get some more food. and not farming time. And I don't know whether, you know, that was something that this game influenced other games with. Like, you know, I mean, farming is a big part in modern games as well. That is something that never went away. And in most cases, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I spend so much time, bought the food, spend so much time in games like, I don't know, like Dark Souls, farming for a certain weapon, or maybe trying to raise my level a little bit. Spend a bunch of time in other games like, you know, I don't know, Diablo, to get certain materials or weapons or XP. And of course that's true for MMOs as well. So we're back at the dungeon. We've got the reflector suit now. Let's see what that does. And yeah, I'm not sure whether the reflector suit reflects damage, because you know, it doesn't say so in the combat log, but as you can probably see, I'm taking less damage. Okay, there's the ladder, there's a ranger, and there's a rat. Let's kill that. And we're already at $70 again. So it's gonna take me a little while. I hope you're not getting bored. Let us open the box. I'm using the U button or unlock. And we found 1 silver. That's 10 coins. Nice. So I'm just sneaking around on the first level of the dungeon, trying to find enemies or let them find me. Okay. Now once again, back in the old days, you'd probably draw a map of these dungeons because they were procedurally generated. They were random every time. And I'm not doing that now, so I'm taking a little risk, but that's okay. Here's the coffin. We're going to open it with O and 9 copper. More skeletons. Where did that... Oh. Bunch of enemies. I don't know if maybe some of you, like if you were a veteran of those games, maybe you're sitting out there thinking, oh man, you know, that should be enough hit points to go deeper into the dungeon. But I don't want to risk it yet. I could. And save the game and try to go down there. But since I want to farm up that new equipment, that aircar, I'm going to focus on that for now. I know it doesn't look like the most engaging thing to do, all that killing mobs, but I kind of enjoy this, you know, killing those enemies, talking to you guys. It's kind of like chilling. The sound isn't relaxing, but the rest of the game is. So I'm moving around further. And we've got 320 coins, 330. So we're slowly but surely we're getting there. I'm being attacked by 2 enemies. And since I'm taking less damage, that should give me a nice boost once I get out of the dungeon after killing all these enemies. Because I get those bonus hit points. So, almost halfway there now. Pretty simple dungeon layout as well. I know that's famous last words because I know at some point I will get lost. Cool. Cool. Killing stuff left and right. And by the way, I forgot to do something. I actually forgot to save the game before I went in there. Should be doing okay, but I don't want to jinx it. So what I'm gonna do real quick, move out. Wow, 2,116 hit points. Wish it was 4 less, because then we'd have a little rush reference in there. Wouldn't be on purpose though. So let's save the game. Let's go back in. The rat kept missing me. What's that? Who placed the coffin in there while I was out there saving the game? It's like someone has tried, I don't know, either trying to signal me something, or I don't know, it's that random generating thing. Let's open that. Can't because I keep getting attacked. So many enemies. But on the avatar, I guess. So, I'm doing okay. That's another thing that I think was really a smart idea by Richard Garriott about these games, because it doesn't say so for the first game. It's not part of the storytelling. But in later games, you see that you're actually a person from Earth, and you get caught into this fantasy world by Lord British, the ruler. And, you know, so you are you are transported from Earth to this world to be a hero and help Lord British with stuff. And I thought it was pretty cool because, you know, if you're a child and you hear about these games, and these games tell you, okay, you're this hero from Earth, your help is urgently needed, that's pretty cool. Man, that was a tough enemy. And I'm getting swamped, and I actually just gained another level. So we should see a little difference in once we go back out, because as far as I know from the research I did, the higher your level is, the more enemies will spawn in the outside world. And maybe we'll also find new stuff on the vendors. I'm actually glad that my weapons won't deteriorate from all that used. I don't know how many enemies I killed so far, but yeah, I'm slaughtering this place. Okay. So we're almost there now. I wonder if some of you already switched up the stream, thinking, my god, this is the dullest thing I ever saw. But I can tell you, again, this was so much fun, and I really enjoy trying this out again. There's a ranger behind me. Okay. So let's slowly but surely move out again. Okay. Got a skeleton behind me. So many enemies. I think when I get out of here, I should have enough money to get something else nice as well. Wonder how many hit points I'll have once I get out here. If I do get out here, because I feel like I'm lost already. Which is kind of silly because this is pretty basic layout. You can also see there's a basic orientation system there. So let's move west again. I think there's something behind me. Yeah. And again, something behind me. Okay, this is starting to get a little dull now. Yeah, cool. We're almost at the exit. So let's move out. That was the farming part. Another bat. Another ranger and a rat. Now they're trying to avoid me getting out. But we made it. We're at almost 3,000 hit points now. So we should soon be ready to go down another level. We've got a ton of coins. Can almost buy the airship and the shuttle. We're almost at level 3. Oh. Let's go to the vendor. And also let's check the inventory of the vendors. Yeah, I could actually buy the shuttle, but I'm gonna stick to the aircar for now. Yeah, same stuff. Let's see if there are more weapons available now. Nope. And let's have a drink because that was such a successful trip to the dungeon. And I actually made it out alive. Nothing, no rumors or anything. Let's buy a little food. Oops, or I meant to buy 20 stacks, so let's buy 18. And let us spend the rest on... Oops. Let us spend the rest on more hit points. Actually, there's one other thing I would like to do. Something that I did at the beginning of the series. I'm gonna drop some pans into that pond. And I just got a pistol. Yay. Cool. So let me buy some more hit points. Transact with the king, offer 10s, and spend all my money on that. Yay, 3,000 hit points. And before I stop this video for today. Stop the adventure for today. Let me park my horse right here. Let's exit with the X button. Let's move to my aircar and mount it. And as you can see, I now can go over water, which is awesome. I'm also still spending some of my food. And as you can see, I can now shoot lasers, which is the most fancy thing you heard today, right? Okay, so I can exit again. And so I've got my little garage here. I've got a horse, an air car, and a bunch of levels and a bunch of hit points. So yeah, that was a successful run. Hope it wasn't too boring. Thank you for watching. And as we used to say, safe travels. Bye-bye.